We are kicking things off right now with massive news shaking up the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr update is big news for Warriors guard Brandin Podziemski ahead of a potential contract decision. We dive into how Kerr's expected return could significantly impact Podziemski's future extension and what the team's key decision-makers are thinking about locking down that deal.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at a major roster move, as the Golden State Warriors clearly traded draft pick at exactly the right time after a playoff no-show. We break down the genius move involving Trayce Jackson-Davis and why Raptors expert Amos Caesar-Mina believes the trade was the right call for the franchise moving forward. Get ready for some celebrity buzz as we look at the incredible fashion moment at the Met Gala. We examine how Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and other California sports stars stunned the world with their looks, from the Warriors icon to the tennis stars. And finally, we wrap up with the latest on Steve Kerr's future. We explore the optimism growing over Steve Kerr's return to the Golden State Warriors despite outside interest. Find out why reports suggest the 60-year-old coach is likely to remain with the franchise and what hurdles still need to be cleared. Stay with us for more breaking news. Steve Kerr's expected return as head coach of the Golden State Warriors is generating significant buzz, particularly concerning the future of young guard Brandin Podziemski. Following the team's recent elimination by the Phoenix Suns, speculation has mounted that Kerr will return to the franchise on a new contract, a development that promises major implications for the team's direction and player contracts. This news is seen as particularly positive for Podziemski, who is extension eligible and seeking his first substantial NBA contract this offseason. Kerr has demonstrated strong faith in Podziemski since his rookie season, a dynamic that has occasionally drawn criticism from some Golden State fans regarding the guard's contract status. NBA insider Mark Stein confirmed on Sunday that internal discussions at the Warriors suggest a path forward, stating that Golden State has been operating internally in recent days, as though it is more likely than not that a common ground can be found with the 60-year-old. This signals that front office leadership, including General Manager Mike Dunleavy Jr. and owner Joe Lacob, may be more inclined to commit to a long-term extension for Podziemski if Kerr is reinstated as head coach. The key factor driving this potential alignment is Kerr's known affinity for Podziemski. Insiders suggest that if Kerr were to depart and a new coach were hired, the uncertainty surrounding Podziemski's role would likely make the team more hesitant to finalize a contract extension before the 23-year-old enters restricted free agency. While Podziemski's development has seen incremental improvements, boosting his scoring average from 9.2 points to 13.8 per game across his 3 seasons, his rebounding and assist numbers have remained relatively consistent. Despite this, the former 19th overall pick remains a core part of Kerr's rotation. The anticipated return of Kerr solidifies Podziemski's position within the team structure, potentially securing his future with the franchise. The Golden State Warriors have made a significant move, trading Trayce Jackson-Davis for a second-round draft pick, a decision analysts are calling a strategic masterstroke following his limited impact in the recent playoffs. Jackson-Davis, the 69 center, played only 4 minutes across 3 games in the Raptors' first-round exit, being relegated to mop-up duties. Raptors expert Amos Caesar-Mina has suggested the player should not return to the franchise. Drafted 57th overall in 2023, Jackson-Davis is entering his prime at age 26, having spent 2.5 seasons developing with the Warriors. The trade, which netted the Warriors the 54th overall pick in the 2026 draft from Toronto, signals a clear decision by Golden State to move on when the player was not contributing significantly. Performance metrics underscored the decision. Golden State struggled with a -2 net rating while Jackson-Davis was on the court. Conversely, Toronto's performance suffered significantly. The Raptors posted a -12.3 net rating in his minutes, and were 15.5 points per 100 possessions better when he was on the bench, which likely contributed to his lack of playing time in the postseason. While the Raptors hold a $2.4 million team option on Jackson-Davis's contract for next season, they appear hesitant to exercise it, prioritizing roster upgrades to build momentum for a playoff push. The Warriors are focused on strengthening their roster around Stephen Curry as he enters his final years, seeking talent to vault them into contention. The trade confirms that Golden State is committed to moving forward, and the team will not be bringing Jackson-Davis back, signaling a definitive end to his tenure with the franchise. California sports royalty made a major statement at the Met Gala in New York City, bringing a contingent of Golden State stars to showcase their style amidst the fashion is art theme. Over half a dozen athletes with California ties traveled the 3,000 miles to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, each presenting a standout look. The Warriors icon and his wife arrived in predominantly all-black attire. Steph Curry opted for a hooded jacket over his suit, while Ayesha complemented the look with a long, see-through train, enjoying moments of connection throughout the evening. The former UCLA hooper, who has played for the Lakers, Clippers, and Kings, drew attention by highlighting his physique in an all-blue ensemble with an unbuttoned top, proudly displaying his sculpted torso. Steph Curry's teammate, who missed much of the 2025-26 NBA season due to an ACL injury, adhered to an all-black aesthetic for the event. Meanwhile, Butler made a striking entrance in flowy pants paired with a cropped suit jacket, drawing attention for his confident stride. The tennis stars, who developed their skills on Compton courts, also made an impact. Serena chose a metallic dress, while Venus wore black accented by a large silver necklace. The Olympic gold medalist and UCLA student stood out with arguably the most vibrant outfit among the Californians, opting for a bold all-red dress, complete with a noticeable, smiley piercing. Adding to the celebrity presence, a WWE superstar turned Hollywood A-lister looked sharp in a black suit and white top. He shared his excitement on Instagram before the event, calling participation in the celebration one of the coolest experiences he had ever had, a sentiment echoed by his fellow athletes. Optimism is building around Steve Kerr's potential return as head coach of the Golden State Warriors, despite reports of outside interest. Following a disappointing season that ended in a play-in loss to the Phoenix Suns, the Warriors organization is heavily focused on securing their leadership. With his current contract expired, Kerr is scheduled to have a crucial conversation with management this week to discuss his future, which includes exploring other options. However, indications suggest a strong likelihood that he will re-sign with the franchise. Kerr's legacy is undeniable, having guided the Warriors to 6 NBA Finals and secured championships in 2015, 2017, 2018, and 2022, finally ending a 40-year championship drought. He also holds the Coach of the Year award from 2016 and the record for most wins as a Golden State coach. Despite the recent inconsistencies within the franchise leading to internal evaluations of sports management, Kerr's deep connection and historical impact remain significant factors. According to Brett Siegel of Clutch Points, internal sentiment following recent meetings has been positive, with belief in Kerr's return growing, though some hurdles remain. The Warriors have reportedly not approached any potential coaches and lack a list of replacements, and Kerr has not actively pursued other roles. Meanwhile, the four-time champion coach has reportedly received tempting offers from entities like ESPN and other networks for lead analyst roles. While there is no official confirmation from either the coach's camp or the organization, the prevailing report points toward Kerr's retention as the most probable outcome at this juncture.